It is the red and yellow of Hulkamania. What's up, folks? It's your host with the most, Jared Judy, episode number 3 of the Wrestling Revolution. We're back with wrestling in the background. This, the 2002 King of the Ring, live from my stomping grounds, the Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio. And the living legend of professional wrestling, Hulk Hogan, greeting the people. We're going to have the King of the Ring in the background. We'll cycle through the King of the Ring here tonight. But we got news. Wrestling Revolution. It's where it is in professional wrestling, right here on YouTube. Monday Night Raw this past Monday. I know I'm skipping Smackdown. I mean, not much on Smackdown. Jeff Hardy fading the eye injury on CM Punk. And we now know at Night of Champions, Jeff Hardy will challenge CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. I'll get to Night of Champions in a little bit. Monday Night Raw, the finals of the Night of Champions tournament. Triple H one-on-one with John Cena, an actually enjoyable matchup. I actually liked watching that matchup. And, it was a good match until Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes of Legacy come out. Double disqualification. Everybody thinks, no number one contender. Here comes the guest host, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, making it a triple threat matchup at Night of Champions. So, a big match out of Night of Champions. The card at Night of Champions, we already know that Maurice and Mickie James will battle for the WWE Divas Championship. We know that, the tag team champions were supposed to be defended against Legacy, but now unsure with Edge's injury, so we'll see how that goes. Personally, I have a feeling it'll be the Clones and Legacy, colliding for the World Tag Team Championships. And, we also know, like I said, the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship. But as of ECW this past Tuesday, the captain is back in the mix. Captain Charisma Christian, the number one contender. He'll meet Tommy Dreamer at Night of Champions for the ECW title. Is it a surprise? No. But it's going to be a great matchup, adding to the Night of Champions pay-per-view. The only championships undecided, the Women's Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and the United States Heavyweight Championship. So, the U.S. title, Evan Bourne and Big Show obviously challenging. The Intercontinental Championship is still uncertain. Now that Jericho has no tag team partner, it may be a Jericho-Mysterio rematch. Again. For about the 42nd time. Oh well. I mean, you can't do anything about it. It'll be a good match, but it won't be, My personal pick, I'd like to see Dolph Ziggler challenge for the Intercontinental Championship against Rey Mysterio. Get some fresh faces in there. And there's Hulkamania in the background. Speaking of Hulk Hogan, I know some people online have been reading Hulk Hogan possibly going to TNA in the comments. If Hogan goes to TNA, Hogan's not going to give, a 5-star match every time. He'll like the Mick Foley or the Sting, who draws the big money matches. Speaking of that, I'm going to skip ahead, actually. Before I get to ECW Superstars and Impact, we're going to skip ahead a little bit. If I can get this to work. We're going to go Booker T in the background. This is the King of the Ring Finals. From 2002, the next big thing, Brock Lesnar, Rob Van Dam. Actually, a really good matchup. And we'll leave it in the background. There's Brock Lesnar. UFC 100. That's still to come tonight. Yeah, that's right. UFC on the Wrestling Revolution. It's bold. It's bold. But ECW on Tuesday. Saw a grudge match. Yoshitatsu one-on-one against the old standard Shelton Benjamin. A really, really, really incredible matchup. Good back-and-forth, quick-paced matchup. And I'm unveiling a new segment. It's the match of the week. And the first match of the week, I am giving it to Yoshitatsu versus the gold standard Shelton Benjamin. Tremendous matchup on ECW. It's hard to find on ECW, a good wrestling match. Then we had WWE Super. We had 4 hours of action, rather. And we had WWE Superstars, which really, really kind of sucked. It was not a good episode. You had R-Truth and Ricky Ortiz, which was kind of lame. Tyler Rex and Zack Ryder was a decent match, but it was just like the match they had before. Back and forth. Rex goes for the win, misses, and then boom, there's Zack attack. Zack Ryder wins again. Woo woo woo, you know it. There, I got it in. All right, how to get that in? Main event: Chavo Guerrero on his knees, which he's used to by now, teaming up with Hornswoggle, or going against Hornswoggle, and I mean, Hornswoggle can be entertaining, but he shouldn't be wrestling. TNA Impact. This past Thursday, the continuing saga of the power struggle, Mick Foley and Jeff Jarrett on the same page? I know I said last week on this program they would try to stretch this feud out till Bound for Glory, and this may be the way to do it. Maybe a little bit of unison for a couple months. A triple threat matchup on the main event. It was Eric Young, referee, picked by Kurt Angle. It was Kurt Angle, Mick Foley, and Jeff Jarrett. Not an entertaining match, you know. It had its parts, but it wasn't, you know, the huge entertaining match we wanted to see. Eric Young, you know, cost them the matchup. Obviously, it may lead to an Eric Young, Jeff Jarrett match at Victory Road, which gives Eric Young that push he needs, and it keeps Jeff Jarrett in the action. Then we had, at the end, the main event Mafia comes out and actually wraps Foley in barbed wire, which was really, really disturbing to see. It was something different, but it was also kind of weird. Obviously, building to the big Victory Road pay-per-view, Tara becomes the new Knockout Champion of the world. First woman to become, or second woman to be Knockout Champion and Women's Champion, because Gail Kim did it before her. But, it was a surprise. They hinted a title changing hands on Impact. And, you know, I kind of figured it would be the Knockout title, because the tag title and the world title in a huge program. And the X Division Championship's kind of, you know, buried right now with this suicide mask angle. But, what else happened? Homicide gets his case back, and it's cool because, you know, he can cash in and get the belt off Suicide, but, I mean, who's he going to feud with? Maybe Amazing Red, which would be cool, but, you know, Machine Gun, through the consequences, they're all, you know, going after Suicide's mask, so, I mean, they're out of the picture. And Kiyoshi and Bashir really don't deserve a title shot, so, I mean, he'll be kind of, you know, out of contenders. TNA Victory Road, the card has been updated, and it's a huge card of big grudge matches. It's going to be Jenna Maraska one-on-one with Sharmell. We have never seen either of these two women go one-on-one in a matchup, so don't expect much from that one. Don't at all. TNA World Tag Team Championships are on the line. Beer Money Incorporated defends against Main Event Mafia members Scott Steiner and Booker T. You know, I'm not going to make predictions yet, not time for predictions, but, you know, it has the potential to be a good match. I mean, it won't be great. AJ Styles defends the Legends Championship against Big Sexy Kevin Nash. AJ Styles, in my opinion, needs to lose this match only to get to the world title picture. That's the only reason he needs to lose this match. I mean, it's Kevin Nash. He's turning 50. It's time for Nash to hang up the boots. The Blueprint Matt Morgan one-on-one against the Fallen Angel Daniels. This should be a highly competitive matchup. Two young stars looking to get the jump to the next level. That should be a great matchup to see. Samoa Joe one-on-one with Sting at Victory Road. And think about it, last year at Victory Road, Sting attacked Samoa Joe at the baseball bat. And that started this whole year of Main Event Mafia dominance. That was the moment at Victory Road. And now we're 1 year in the future, and Joe's in the Mafia, Sting's out of the Mafia, and Samoa Joe's mentor, who we all know is, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to spoil it for who don't know, but he'll be there at Victory Road. Sting tried to find out who was on Impact, and Joe attacked him. You know, it was a cool little exchange. And in our main event at Victory Road, Mick Foley versus Kurt Angle for the World Heavyweight Championship. Nothing huge. Don't expect a 5-star match from that one. But this Thursday on Impact, as I'm running down on time for this first part of the video, this Thursday on Impact main event, Sting one-on-one with Kurt Angle, 6 sides of steel. That should be an impressive contest. Second part of this video, UFC 100 predictions. We're going to have your questions, more King of the Ring in the background, and who knows what else I can throw at you. Stay tuned for part 2.